So child themes are really considered the best way for you to customize your WordPress theme. A child theme is going to inherit all of the features and appearances of its parent theme, and then you can customize it without affecting the parent theme. This is going to allow you to easily update the parent theme without worrying about losing any of your changes. In order to create a child theme, you're going to have an understanding of CSS and HTML so that you'll be able to make your own changes. Some knowledge of PHP is certainly helpful depending on the extent in which you want to augment your theme. It probably is a good idea for you to practice in a local development and then move on to a live WordPress site. In this section of our course, we're going to be looking at how we can use child themes and pretty much just change the look and feel of the website by modifying the CSS. In order to do this, you're going to need to have a browser and your HTML and CSS editor available. You're also going to have to be good at using the developer tools, since you're going to need to figure out which items are controlling which portions of the page, and that way you'll be able to make changes to them. Currently, I'm using the 2017 theme, and I've already uploaded some images and created some content for my website. In order to create a child theme, I'm going to have to go into my directory, and I'm going to have to create a folder for the child theme. Here's the WordPress folder that I'm working from. I'm going to go into my WP content folder, I'm going to go into my themes folder, and this is going to show me folders that represent all of the loaded themes that I'm currently using on my website. The only active theme is 2017, and that's the theme that we're going to child theme on top of. 2016 and 2015 just came pre-installed when I loaded WordPress into my project. I don't need either of these, but I'm just going to leave them here for now. The first thing I need to do is I need to create a folder for my child theme. You can name this folder anything you want. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this 2017 child. But remember, this name can be anything that you want it to be. Then I'm going to go ahead and open up my editor. I am going to create a new file, and we're going to save this file into our child theme folder that we just created. I'm going to name this file style.css. The name of this file is important. It has to be called style.css. The next step is that we need to create some CSS-based comments that are going to allow us to enter some information about the child theme. Some of these comments are not completely necessary and are optional, and I'll mention what those are as we go through. The first criteria that we're going to enter is going to be the theme name. This can be anything you want it to be. So I'm just going to call it Custom 2017 Child Theme. The next option that we can enter is going to be the theme URI. This could be the URL for your personal website or the company that you're working from. Again, this is an optional value for you to enter. I'm just going to put your website here. The next property is description. A description is an optional property, and it's where you can write 1 or 2 words or a whole paragraph, but it would describe what your theme is all about. Another optional property is the author. If you want to go ahead and put your name in here, you certainly can. Again, this is optional. You don't need to put this in here. You also have the option to add the author URI. Again, this is optional. If you want to add your own URL here, you can. Nobody's actually going to see any of these things. They're just comments, but it is good practice to add these sorts of things to the child theme. However, you don't need to do all of these. The next property is critical. This is what makes the theme work as a child theme. We're going to go ahead, and the name of this property is template. The value has to be the value of the parent theme. So you need to make sure you're spelling it exactly like the folder name is spelled inside of your themes folder for your WordPress project. I usually go and copy the name just to ensure that I'm not going to make any mistakes. This is a case sensitive field, so you need to make sure if it's all lowercase, you put it in here all lowercase. This would not work if I had changed the name to be camel casing or all caps, or I changed it to just say 2017. So remember that this needs to be exactly what the folder is named. The next property is optional, but it is recommended. You can add a version number to your child theme, and this just helps you to keep track of different updates and iterations. So we're going to go ahead and just put that this is the 1.0 version, since this is the first version. These are the only things that I have to put in the comments section. And remember, the items that are the most important are template, and then it's probably a good idea to put a theme name and a version number. But this is the only comment that you actually have to have. Outside of my comments, I'm going to use an @import, and I'm going to go ahead and import in the parent themes CSS file. So I'm in my child theme. I need to go up one level. I need to go into my 2017 theme folder, and inside of that folder is a file called style.css. I'm simply going to link to or import that particular file. And that's pretty much it. Now you've created your child theme, so all I need to do is save this file. If we go back into our WordPress website and we refresh, you're going to see that now I have a new theme, and it's called Custom 2017 Child. This is the child theme that we just created. I'm going to go ahead and activate this, and you can see that now it switches to show that it is the active theme. Now at this point, nothing has changed in our website. Our website is going to function in the exact same way, and that's because we haven't done anything to the child theme. All we did was set it up. It is worth mentioning at this time, if you click Theme Details, this is where some of the information that you entered when you were setting up your custom CSS file is going to show up. So this is going to show the theme name, here's where it shows the version number, here's where it shows the author, and here's where it shows the description. And you can see that it clearly says this is a child theme of 2017. I'm going to close this box up, and now we're ready to start working. In the next movie, we'll go ahead and we'll augment some of the CSS on our website so we can customize how this website is laid out and how it looks using a child theme.